Hey, Natalie, aren't you ignoring my rules?
What rules?
Huh? The other day, we decided marital rules, right?
Marital rules? You mean like the tyrant declarations you were talking about the other day?
No, not like. Those are tyrant declarations. And here are the rules you must follow from now on.
You must not go to bed before your husband. Get up before your husband and make breakfast. Make at least 5 kinds of dishes for dinner. No frozen foods. Take a bath after your husband and then clean the bathtub. You mean these?
Oh, you remember it all right. Then why don't you follow it?
I thought you were joking.
It can't be a joke. I'm totally serious.
I see. But why did you suddenly start saying things like that? We've been already married for 10 years, remember? And just now, you start saying on those tyrant declarations?
Until now, we had a house loan. I tolerated you working, but we paid off last month. I don't have to deal with your selfishness anymore.
Selfishness? Do you think working is being selfish?
Of course. You often work overtime and come home later than I do. You skip process at making dinner too.
It can't be helped. I'm working too. If you have a problem with that, why don't you at least do one of the house chores once in a while?
I knew you thought so.
I mean, it's normal, right? We are a couple. And since we both work, we have to help each other out.
I've been putting up with it all my life. That's because I had a loan. That's why I had to put you to work.
What do you mean, put you to work? It sounds like I can't work without your permission.
Of course you can't. I'm your husband.
That doesn't make sense.
But it's different now. We've already paid off the mortgage. I don't have to let you work with having you owe me things.
When have I ever owed you anything?
Because you did. You were usually asleep when I came back home after I got drunk.
Of course I sleep. When you go out for a drink, you usually come home after midnight. I also have work the next day. I can't wait for that.
I've been through the days of being bullied like that.
What part of it was bullying? Don't talk nonsense to me.
Like that. You don't understand the role of a wife. I made the rules so to make it nice and easy to understand.
What's with the nice, easy to understand rules? I can't follow those kinds of things. It's not like I quit my job.
Shut up! I made those rules. Obey me.
Then what do you have to do?
Me?
Yes, all the rules I have to follow. What rules do you have?
I'm not supposed to have any of those. I'm your husband.
Isn't it unfair? It's not fair to force unreasonable rules only on wives.
Wives obey their husbands. This is the most natural rule.
I'm telling you, I'm going to keep working. I'll be working overtime too. I can't obey those rules.
Are you going to go against me?
This isn't about going against you or anything. I'm just being realistic.
Shut up. Don't complain any further. You shut up and just obey me. Yes, let's add this rule too.
What? What are you saying?
A wife should never obey her husband no matter what. How's that? It's perfect.
Let me ask you something. What if I can't do it?
Well, there must be a penalty.
What do you mean, penalties?
It's like the law. If you don't follow the rules, there is a penalty. If you feel that way, you have no choice but to obey.
It's getting more and more ridiculous.
I'm trying to talk serious here. What's so ridiculous about it? I don't like the impertinence of you. That's why we need rules. From now on, just follow the rules no matter what, okay? Natalie, what time do you come home today?
I'll finish work on time today. I think I'll be home after 6 p.m.
Oh, good going. I guess all that stuff I said to you the other day really worked. You're following the rules.
It's not like that. It's just that now that the busy term is over, tasks are relatively easy and I can go home early. I'm not obeying any nonsense rules.
You're really not being honest. Maybe you're just doing it because you're afraid to get a punishment?
Punishment for what?
Are you stupid? I said it before. I'll punish you if you break the rules.
Oh, come to think of it, you did say that. I wasn't listening carefully to you because that's absurd.
You're not cute at all. You should take my words more seriously.
By the way, what kind of punishment was that?
Oh, let's see. If you go to bed 5 minutes earlier than me, I'll divorce you.
What?
How's that? If you don't want a divorce, you have no choice but to follow my rules.
Are you saying that for real? If I don't follow your rules, you'll divorce me?
Yeah, I told you. I'm always serious.
Oh, really? If you say you'll divorce me if I go to bed 5 minutes early, you don't mind if I go to bed 10 minutes early, right?
Huh? No, of course not. Are you kidding me?
I thought if 5 minutes is not good, then 10 minutes is fine. I guess not, though.
You've got to be kidding me. I just told you I'm serious. I'm very serious. Think about it. I'm way too good for you. Considering that, you would not want to divorce me no matter what.
Okay.
If you leave me, you'll never catch a man as good as me. Which means that'd be the most severe penalty.
So that's how it's gonna be.
I'm smart, right? The things I come up with are on a different level than those guys out there.
Well, indeed. I didn't think it would go this far either.
Did you get it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. If you'd come out straight from the start like that, I'd have been willing to relax the rules a little.
Oh, like how?
Well, I'll allow you to go to bed 5 minutes after me.
Huh?
And you can have a dinner with me.
Well,
What? Isn't it enough?
I don't feel like it has relaxed at all.
That's because you're twisted.
To me, I only see you as an arrogant and selfish man.
What? I complimented just before that you became obedient.
I was just playing around. I thought you felt being a lord or something, so I was trying to be nice to you. I'm such a sweet wife.
Stop fooling around. You get cocky right away like that. If you don't follow my lead, I'm gonna have more rules for you.
Well, I somewhat got it. I'll remember it on the side of my head.
Not the side, put it in the middle. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lonely old life waiting for you.
I don't think I'll be particularly lonely.
Huh, how much of a sore loser are you? You'll cry now if you keep talking like that.
Perhaps.
You finally got it. Then don't ever disobey me again. If you disobey me, I'll divorce you immediately. I'll kick you out of here.
What?
Of course I will. I don't have to stay with someone I don't want.
I see. I guess you're right.
I can't believe I had to go so far to make you understand. You're pretty stupid too. I'm sad.
I'm much sadder that I'm forced to follow these rules.
You just have to follow the rules. It's piece of cake. On the other hand, I'm exhausted to explain it all to you. How can you say this isn't sad?
I don't know. I just think that if you have time to think about this nonsense, you should think about something more decent.
Ugh, you're being stubborn. I just told you not to cross me. Chatter, chatter, chatter. How long are you going to keep quibbling?
I'm not defying you or quibbling. I'm just expressing a sane opinion.
I don't accept that either. Yes, from now on, don't talk to me at all without my permission.
Huh?
If you need something, you must submit it on a piece of paper. Oh yeah, that's good. I'll add this to the rules too.
I'm totally confused.
It's only natural that a wife should support her husband. From now on, you're going to put that in your head, and you're going to obey me absolutely.
Absolute obedience.
That's right. Keep that in mind. From now on, I will never listen to your opinion, and I will never let you talk. I'm the rule. You finally broke the rules.
What are you talking about?
Yesterday, you came back home after me.
It can't be helped. I worked overtime.
You just got home late because you were lazy. The point is, you're not very good at multitasking. Or did you do that on purpose? You didn't come home late on purpose, did you?
What for?
That's how you're trying to break my rules, isn't it? You think you'll be forgiven if you say it's work. It doesn't work that way.
What are you saying? I'm not thinking about what you're allowed or not allowed to do.
Then you're just skipping work.
What do you mean, skipping work? I'm not skipping. I told you, I worked overtime.
You really don't get it, do you? For you, it's your job to go home and take care of me.
Huh? Taking care of you is my job too? Since when did it become my job? I don't get paid by you. I mean, I can't believe I have to work both at work and at home. It's obviously unfair. Why should I have to go home and work? Can't you take care of yourself to some extent?
Oh, you've said it. Now, I don't have to put you here anymore.
What do you mean, put you here?
I told you, if you can't follow the rules, you're out.
I leave there?
Of course. This is my house. I've already paid off the loan. I don't have any problems even without you.
Oh, I see what it is.
If you can't follow me, I don't need you. I'm better off alone.
So you want me to leave?
You are an eyesore who is at home and doesn't follow my rules.
An eyesore. I guess you're right. I can't do it if you keep saying like this to me. I don't think I can do it anymore.
I'm the one who can't do it. Since the other day, I thought you wouldn't understand even if I told you. So I kindly wrote rules down on a paper and put it on the wall. I can't believe you can't even follow rules written like that.
Oh, those bulleted rules of our house?
Exactly. I wrote it down and pasted it on purpose so that your stupid head won't forget it. You ignored my thoughtfulness. It's all your fault that things turned out this way.
If you insist, I have no choice. I'll make up my mind too.
Finally. Geez, this marriage was a mistake.
I agree with you there.
You don't listen to me and neglects a husband. I don't know how I put up with you for 10 years. I want to praise myself.
Well, I agree with you. However, I think I'm the one who's been putting up with you.
What? Now you become defiant? I said that's what makes you cheeky, but you still don't understand.
I don't get it at all. Over that?
I'm not going to listen to anything whatever you say at this stage. All of this is the result of your lack of consideration for me. I can't believe you can't even follow these simple rules.
I don't think there's a wife in the world today who would follow these rules.
You're not sorry at all, are you?
No, I'm not. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Your life is over now. You know that, don't you?
Not at all.
When I said you were about to cry, you said you might.
Oh, I meant you.
What? That's what I don't get. The most unforgivable thing is that you came home after me yesterday and went to bed before me.
What? Are you going back to that? That's because you started talking so much as soon as I got home, like you are now. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I had a lot of stuff to do today. I was going to be busy.
You know where I am right now?
What? I don't know. Even if it's your day off, I thought it was unusual that you weren't home in the morning.
I'm in front of the ward office.
Really?
You can get divorce forms even on holidays.
So?
It's a divorce if you're going to bed 5 minutes earlier than I am, who is tired from work. You should have followed my rules when you were in this house. Get the hell out of here.
But I'm the landlord, right?
What?
So I don't understand why I'm being asked to leave by you.
What do you mean, landlord?
I thought I could take a break now that my loan is over, and you make all these weird rules. I couldn't do it, so I decided to leave like you said. It's kind of big to live here by myself.
Huh? What are you talking about?
More than anything, I'm not going to continue living in the same place I lived with you. I don't want you to say you're not over me yet.
Wait a minute. What have you been saying all this time? That's my house, right?
Since when?
Since the beginning.
I wonder why you thought that. My father made the down payment on this house.
But I was paying loan.
Yes, in my name.
What?
I mean, $1,500 per month on the loan. I couldn't afford it on your salary of $1,500 per month, so I took out a loan in my name. Since the loan is in my name, the house as collateral is also mine.
Is that so?
I thought you understood that without even having to think about it. You knew how much your salary was, didn't you?
Of course, you would have thought it'd be put in your husband's name.
Why? Reality is not that easy. So I wondered if I should sell it if I was going to leave, and I talked to the real estate agent. He suggested renting it out.
Does that mean?
Like I said, I'm the landlord. If I'm not mistaken, even if we divorced, we agreed that the house would belong to the person in whose name was under, and it would not be divided, right?
Oh, that.
Of course, I'm not renting it to you, okay?
That means... What does that mean?
It means you have to leave too.
No way.
Well, I'll think about it if you still want to borrow it no matter what.
Does that mean you don't want to break up?
Huh? How flowery-minded are you? Don't even think like that.
Then what?
Let's see. Rule number 1.
Huh?
The house must be shined and polished every day. Rule number 2. You must look in the direction where I live, kneel, and say I'm sorry I didn't do anything until now.
What? What's with that ridiculous rules?
I think it's more correct than the rule you told me. And then there's number 3.
Is there more?
If you're even a day late on rent, you're immediately out.
How much is the rent?
$1,500 in a month.
No. That doesn't leave much at all for me, does it?
I know, right? Then you'll have to leave.
Wait a minute. We can talk about it.
I'm obviously sane.
No. When I think about it deeply, I think it's too fast to think of divorce.
What?
We've been married for 10 years. We can't just ask for divorce.
That's the opposite of what you just said. You're the one who started saying the divorce.
I lost my cool too, but I've reconsidered.
Don't reconsider things so easily. You insisted on saying rules that don't make sense.
It was shall I say it, a little joke.
What? A joke?
Couples get stuck in a rut after 10 years. We need a little stimulation.
I'm not kidding. I'm serious. I've already decided where I'm going to live next.
Seriously?
Yeah, so get out of here as soon as possible. You're already getting the divorce forms now, right? It saved me a lot of time.
I said this is a joke.
That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. You're using the joke wrong, so you better be careful. I don't intend to listen to your words anymore.
Don't say that. I don't want to be kicked out of my house.
Because you have a loan?
Why do you know that?
Because you got a bunch of sealed letters from something related to loan. I think that those are just demand letters for debts. Currently, I've been staring at my computer every time I go on vacation. Seems you got a lot of emails from horse racing websites. You must have put a lot of money into it.
Actually, I did.
Maybe you're trying to get rid of me and rent the house. And then going to get your rent to pay your debts?
Why did you know that?
I can easily imagine what you might be thinking. That's why you came up with all those crazy rules. To get rid of me?
That's my wife. You're the only woman who can understand me that well. Since we're so compatible, there's no need for a divorce. Let's continue to get along and live together.
Huh? There's no way I'd do that. Can you talk in your sleep? You can sign my signature and file for divorce straight away on spot. I'm not going to complain.
There's no way I'll do that. Hey, let's think about it again. That's it. From now on, you can pay my debts with your salary instead of the house loan.
Are you seriously that stupid? Who on earth would do that?
Come on, you can do that. You love me, don't you?
Absolutely not. I've been thinking about divorce ever since I saw that debt demand letter. And now you come in with that stupid rules. I gave up on you a long time ago. What do you mean you love me, don't you? That's impossible.
No.
Then we have nothing more to talk about. Get out of here. I'm leaving now.
What do you mean now?
Actually, I was already planning to move out this holiday weekend. The moving company have already arrived, and they're moving all stuffs out.
What stuff?
My stuff. Why do you ask? Well, the household goods here were originally bought with me when I got married. Seems you've been taking good care of them, and they still look good. I've decided to take it all with me.
Wait a minute. I'm coming home. Don't leave me.
Who cares? Well, goodbye.
Please don't leave me. You're the best wife I've ever had. From now on, you can go to bed first. You can keep working. I'll prepare dinner. Please, don't give up on me.
Thanks to my husband's long texts, I finished cleaning up. That being said, most of it was done by moving company. I felt refreshed that I could leave before I see my husband's face. After that, I hired a lawyer to help me with the divorce and eviction. The divorce was finalized, the house now has new tenants, and the rental income is good. My ex-husband rents a cheap apartment somewhere and is being chased by debt collectors. He has finally reached out to black market money, and all of his wages have been taken away. I heard that he was living in extreme poverty, and I rejected his repeated offers of help. I was able to afford to live, so I'm planning to use my accumulated paid holidays and go on a relaxing trip.